The Hidden Breath, Episode 5, When the Ground Breathes. The earth trembles without warning. Mountains shiver, valleys gap, and rivers surge. Cities crumble, walls crack, temples tilt, and the faithful cry to gods who may only watch. Beneath the surface, the same breath that melts stone and smothers lungs stirs, released by fissures and faults and shifting formations. Hydrogen sulfide, methane, carbon dioxide, heavier than air, pooling in low basins, venting through cracks, mingling with water, soil, and fire, a silent accomplice to catastrophe. Tales speak of shaking that swallowed towns, waves that drowned plains, skies darkened by smoke and ash. But could it be the earth herself breathing wrath and warning? Could these natural disasters be intertwined threads of a single story told across continents and centuries? From Libsyn to Kathmandu, from the Andean coast to Japan's inland plains, earthquakes and tsunamis reshaped the land. Volcanoes awaken, fissures spit fire, mudslides bury villages, and legends describe pillars of smoke, rivers of fire, and waters that turn black. Survivors spoke of smells that stung the lungs, of air that clung heavy and poisonous, of rivers and wells tainted, crops burned before harvest, animals felled by invisible breath. Lowlands became traps, valleys death traps, while those who climbed terraces, hills, and mountains often survived. Every culture, from the Maya to the Inca, from the Japanese to the Chinese, left clues: high cities, step terraces, and sacred springs, signs of observation and adaptation, hints that the earth's breath has always been a force to respect. The fires of Chicago, San Francisco, London, and Rome may have been mirrored by quakes and floods, simultaneous or successive, each amplifying the other. Methane ignited, H2S poisoned, rivers blackened, winds fanned flames, collapsing homes into ash and molten metal. Ancient texts speak of cities disappearing in a single day, of storms that carried fire, of plague following water tainted with gases from the earth. Could the so-called wrath of gods have been the interplay of chemistry and catastrophe? Could a single event have layered fire, flood, and disease, leaving only fragments of memory wrapped in legend? Even now, the world carries the same pulse. Faults wait, lowlands collect air heavy with gases, springs release sour breath into valleys, industrial or natural. Miners, riggers, and those who work the earth feel it first: a hiss in the soil, a subtle warmth in the rocks, a faint scent that warns of invisible danger. Tools, masks, detectors, blowout preventers, humanity's shield cannot remove the pattern etched into the planet for millennia. History whispers of cities leveled, mountains reshaped, waters poisoned, the faithful forced to climb higher, terraces and highland settlements a testament to survival. The lessons are written in stone and soil, in fire and flood, in disease and death, but often overlooked until the next shaking. What lies beneath our feet today? What truths do the legends, myths, and chronicles hide? Could the Black Death, the great fires, floods, and earthquakes all be chapters in a single story of the Earth's breath? Layers of gas, water, fire, and collapse? Could ancient and medieval disasters be echoes of the same forces modern science now observes? Perhaps the same air that suffocated, poisoned, and ignited before waits quietly in basins and hollows, patient, eternal, unmoved by human ambition. And when the tremors comes, the waves rise, or the vent opens, we will finally recognize the warning written in every legend, every ruin, every abandoned terrace and high city. The earth shakes, breathes, burns and floods. We call it history, they call it wrath. Perhaps both are right, or perhaps we have only glimpsed the surface. The breath of the earth waits beneath every step, every valley, every settlement. It has leveled civilizations, shaped myths, forced the faithful to climb, to survive, and to observe. It will do so again, quietly, invisibly, leaving only stories, ruins, and questions for those who follow. We will learn, or will the legends repeat themselves once more?